Hey folks, welcome back. We're here with more Owl House today. We're going to be watching season 2, episode 16, Hollow Mind. And I'm not quite sure what that's in regards to. I've been doing a really bad job of guessing what's happening in the episodes based off the titles recently because it's not really giving me much information. But we're coming off a really wonderful episode. We got to see how Ida met Rain back in the day, back in the school days. I've been wondering if we're ever going to get an episode like that where we get to just see a whole episode of just in their school days, seeing Ida for once. We've only had glimpses of that, but seeing younger Ida, younger Lilith, seeing a lot of the other characters, their younger selves. We saw the Blythes, I believe, Darius, getting to see Vice Principal bump, and then Faust. Oh God, Faust was terrifying. What a terrifying being. Literally, the horns, the mouth, no thank you. Do not want to see Faust again. Very cool character though, but frightening. But yeah, just getting to see Ida and Rain and how they started and just how quickly, they connected and were very in sync. It was very neat to see. And then obviously the big reveal at the end that Rain is very much still a spy and a double agent here. And they're communicating with someone. I didn't mention that in the previous reaction. Wherever they're getting intel from somebody, they received that note, that parchment with the drainage spell. So I wonder if the drainage spell is something that Bellows is using for the Unity. And the fact that whoever they're communicating with said they need the Owl Lady and Rain just won't have it. Rain's doing everything they can to protect Ida, even by hurting her. But I feel like that's what Rain feels like that's what they need to do. But yeah, all right, episode 16. We're in the home stretch now. Literally, we're literally in the home stretch of season 2. So let's see what Hollow Mind has to offer. So let's give it a watch. Wait, what? Wait, what? Why is she here? There's Ida. Triumph over wild magic.
What is this?
What is happening?
You know exactly where we are, human.
This is a nightmare.
Got us trapped in the Emperor's mind.
Oh, it's not a nightmare. How did we get into Bellows' head? What is this episode?
Night market.
Ooh, the night market. Oh my God, what an opening.
Whispers of an attempt to invade the Emperor's mind with wild magic.
Oh, this is a big
I decided to take the
episode.
villains out myself. Crimes against the Emperor, you are under arrest.
Oh, wait! I remember now!
Wait, was that
Ida took
Darius?
me to the night market to repair my witch's wool cape, but
Rain
ran into some
and
trouble.
the little one?
Hello, Prim.
Forgot the name of the little
You in
one.
the night juice again? Hello.
Hello.
Is this thing on? Demon King de Lazura. You copy?
It's so cute.
Sure do. Use the walkie. Oh,
It's so
Demon
cute.
King, Luzora here with Echo Delta Alpha. What's
Luzora.
your 20 over?
Hable más lento, por favor.
King is learning Spanish.
Your lesson.
But that wasn't Spanish, buddy.
Oh,
I read you loud and clear.
I feel
Over.
dumb.
Hey!
The shop is closed, Ida. I've
What?
decided to finally join a coven.
What? No.
Emperor Bellows
Bad.
says wild witches celebrate destruction and
Oh, you're
pain.
drinking the Kool-Aid.
I know I can be abrasive, but
He also says that the Titan punishes those who aid wild witches.
Oh my God, Bellows. Shit. Bellows has been
Hey,
lying about
I'll be
everything.
fine. You are the one who needs to
I'd
be
be
careful.
very shocked if
But
there's
people
any
should
truth
know
coming out of
Bellows
his
really
mouth.
is.
And who is he, really?
No,
Listen.
we have an
Bellows has
idea.
been emperor for 50 years.
50
Everyone
years.
is used to this. No one's gonna risk change unless you have proof that he's up to something.
No one wants to think they've wasted their life following the wrong person. We just gotta find something big to change their minds.
I wonder if we're ever gonna get some more answers about King.
King's right. But how can I find that something?
I just thought about that. Oh, Hunter.
Perfect timing.
You are all under arrest.
Hunter!
Oh, no.
Hey! Can I bug you with a few questions?
Oh no, this is the worst time. Okay, definitely Rain.
I forbid you to flee. Human, do you know what you've just done?
You know Luce's name.
What's that?
We're in. We're in. Oh, It's okay, buddy. Settle, Mike. Settle.
You want to prove that my uncle is evil? Mindscapes reflect the individual. I've read a lot about this subject.
Remember how I said this is are they in a
Look at
nightmare?
This memory.
This is gonna be a nightmare.
Unfettered wild magic wiped out our family. Everyone knew too much and got themselves hurt. That's why Bellows took in the survivors and dedicated his life to making the Coven system.
Hunter.
It's why he's so well liked. Our sigils
That beautiful
protect
hair.
us from ourselves. This is when I inherited my staff. You know, I'm the youngest scout to become
Where's the bad
Golden Guard.
stuff?
I never found out what happened to the previous one.
Yeah. Probably should.
Why does Darius look so sad here?
Ugh. I don't like that. 'Cause that's something Bellows wants. Oh. Ooh, listen to that music.
Bellows? Huh?
Interesting.
Emperor, you're here. We beg for your assistance to
Oh
return
my
to the physical
god.
world so that I may
Am I ready
capture
for
your
this?
enemies.
No. Listen to that one. Ooh.
Watch out!
Wow.
Where are we now?
All right, Philip.
We must be in the Emperor's real mind.
Oh, tell us your secrets.
He's not who you think he is.
Ooh, talisman. That was
We're
interesting.
probably being punished because you provoked his inner self.
Well, his inner self had 1,000 glowing eyeballs.
I'm very tense right now.
No! Eyeballs! You're so easy to scare.
Where are you? Oh, wait. Hey, Blondie, your friend wants to talk to you.
Flapjack,
Wait,
are you okay?
how are they communicating?
Give me that.
That's interesting.
Rita, we may kind of sort of be
I'm
trapped
trying to look at the
in,
paintings.
the Emperor's mind.
How in the world did you... No, we don't have time for that.
No.
Has the inner bellows spotted you yet?
Yes. But
yeah.
we were able to get away. With help.
He looked
Can
mad.
there be two inner selves?
No. But I have heard of strong emotions materializing. Just stay safe. If you're devoured in his mindscape...
We'll be
Yeah,
trapped.
that
Dragged
child
down into his
version.
subconscious forever.
A lot of fear there.
Told you, I read about this stuff.
Well, we're gonna get you out.
I think
We'll
we're gonna
return you
learn
as
that
fast
Bellows
as
is
we
an
can.
incredibly
Just
complex
don't
being here.
Wait! I'll be home soon, Flapjack.
Aw.
Stay safe.
Aw.
Over now.
I love you. That's so cute.
If strong emotions can take form, maybe he's the Emperor's...
Why is he wearing a
I don't know,
mask?
sense of guilt?
What? Bellows has never done anything worthy of feeling guilt.
You don't
It's
know him.
obviously his sense of innocence, his pure intentions.
I mean,
Well,
that could be
whichever
it too.
is, I think he can help us stay safe.
Watch this one
Maybe
be the
you can
monster.
tell us who Bellows really is.
I'm hyped for this.
Fade his memories? That's sacrilege.
I love when they throw like a huge episode at you out of nowhere.
Hey, chop chop!
Ma'am! Fortify the owl house. Let's go, Hootie. Good boy. BRB!
Oh, hey, your buddy's trapped too, right? The angry blonde kid?
Wow.
Ida's smart, but without magic...
So Rain's been working with them. That's definitely Darius. And I always forget the little beast one's name. That is a great twist. No, you leave. No, it's an out. No, stop. Be not. They don't know what to call Hootie.
Fellow citizens, we are born into chaos. Our lives. and
Introduction
the
of
Titan,
Bellows.
My own family has been hurt by the darkness of wild
Lies. Yeah.
magic. The wild witches, they have found
Fear tactics. There's too much in history.
You nearly took my head off with that
Yeah.
blast. I'm sorry, Lord Bellows. I'm off to the next town.
There's too much in history of things like this happening, right? With leaders and dictators. Ooh. Right? Doing things like this.
How could you help someone like that?
That was probably a special technique to
No.
get people to listen to his message.
Yeah, you know,
It's
bad Hunter.
for the greater good.
No. Ooh. Bellos is checking all the boxes for horrible dictator.
I can make
Oh,
your
Philip, what have
magic
you been up
pure
to?
Again, as the Titan intended.
What have you been up to, Philip? What's your end game here? Wow. So
Welcome
many answers.
to your new tuppence.
So those are glyphs. Those sigils, they're pretty much the glyphs, I'm guessing. I'm going to assume. Oh boy.
They're still alive.
Then we still have some work to do.
Oh. Like, this is a type of episode that could be like a season finale, I feel like.
To hurt people.
Who knows how mindscapes work?
I thought you
Ugh.
did.
Well, maybe
That laughing.
I'm an idiot.
It's unsettling.
Get back here.
There was a shot, there was a portrait of Philip back there. Ooh, is that what he looks like? Is that what he turns into? Ooh, look at you. I love it. Sorry, I love horrific looking creatures. Monsters and stuff like that, it's some of my favorite things. I love it.
He's got the portal?
Yes, he
Did
does.
you know about this?
Of course. I helped rebuild it.
I can hear
Wow,
you.
Hunter.
You got me. To you who stray so far from home.
What?
To me who's trapped beneath these bones. We'll play forever, me and you, when you paint the land and night rises.
Oh no. You are scary.
What can I do for you, Collector?
I'm bored.
Oh, the collector is
Are you
frightening.
ready yet? I want to play and see everything go all.
You
Oh.
have your fun on the day of unity.
Oh no.
Betrayed, beguiled, alone, deceived. We'll have our revenge.
Oh,
Unity is so hard to rhyme.
oh no. The collector's giving me Bill vibes.
Some of the Titan blood did spill, but if you let me explain,
Leave.
Is this all in the name of the collector? This plan? Has he been manipulated?
Ooh, you were mad. I thought you were gonna go all on that kid.
Not
Oh
as
my
long as he
God.
stays on the right path.
The
I say the Titan has big plans for you, and he does what he's told.
tonal shift.
Unlike the previous attempts.
I'm starting to think you make those things just to destroy them. You have fun with it. Admit it.
Oh, the chaos in you.
Of course I don't, Collector. It hurts every time he chooses to betray me.
Huh. Wow.
Sounds like he wants to wipe out all life in the demon realm.
Oh boy. Oh my god, you're not the first Golden Guard, right? Yeah. That makes sense.
Hey, stop that. Why would he do that?
So I still think... Oh no. Ooh, he trapped it.
Get away from him. Danger, danger. Are those palismen?
we weren't running from the inner Bellows. He was with us the whole
Oh.
time.
Did I called it. I called it. Oh. Beautiful animation. Well, I didn't call it. I said, I didn't say this.
Hello, Hunter.
Yeah,
Hello, Luce.
yeah.
Ah, I was fine.
I thought maybe he was gonna be evil, but he is
This
Bellows,
thing's
so I
been a
kind of
thorn
did
in
call
my
it.
side
I wasn't
for
100%.
years.
I was halfway
These
there.
weepy palisman souls. But without them, I wouldn't be able to do this.
Oh my goodness. Oh,
I'm feeling better already. Thank you. For
and I love how
What did you do to the other
this
parts?
grew
Our family.
where
It wasn't wild magic, was it?
Lilith punched him.
Out of all the Grimwalkers, you look the most like him.
The Grimwalkers? I remember seeing that in the book, the Grimwalkers. Oh no. No, Hunter! No!
Really expecting him to last longer than the others. No one ever said being a witch hunter was easy.
What kind of...
Hunter? So all this time,
Interesting.
people have been mindlessly helping a witch hunter? How could they be
That makes
tricked
sense.
so easily?
I wouldn't be so judgmental.
That makes sense.
If I were you.
From the time period he comes from.
Words should make pretty good kindling.
Oh, the reveal.
Astounding.
From the time period that Philip comes from, I guess that lines up.
Want to get home, but nothing is worth hurting people.
And where they're from.
No, you're Bellows. You're just Bellows.
No.
Please, do me a kindness and call me by my real name.
Say Philip.
Can't.
It's Philip.
You're Philip Whittabane,
yeah.
aren't you? I can't believe I taught Philip something new.
Oh, this reveal the loose. Wow.
Why did you bring us here?
Wow. So many things are going through my head right now.
Time to fail.
Inopportune interruption.
I'll handle this.
Ida,
Wow.
tell me it's gonna be okay.
Hooty's terrifying guy. Ooh.
Hootie, that thing could be booby
A
trapped.
witch
Get
hunter.
outta here.
That lines up.
It's the teleportation potion into the mindscape. But who
There's more to it, though.
says it still needs a power source. And a big one.
I love when King runs.
She needs it to get back home.
She'll never
Man.
get home if she doesn't get back here.
A witch hunter lines up, though. I'm still thinking about that.
It does feel good to hear another human say
But what a
that name.
plan.
I had to change it when Philip was run out of too many towns. I told you once before. Lazora.
Oh, so evil.
We were destined to meet.
And what about Hunter? What's a Grimwalker?
Yes.
He's a better version of an old friend. But thanks to you, I'll have to make another one.
She's not answering.
Is he a clone?
I'll do anything to save humanity from
Does he keep making just the same golden guard?
You're evil.
Can't reason with crazy.
Wow, he called her crazy. At least that's how I took it. Oh no, I want more answers. Hunter, you're done. Yeah, Hunter can't go back. No. No. I know they're in danger, but I needed more. We saw a lot. They're not okay.
He knows we were in there.
Yeah.
I can't go back.
Nope, you can't.
Kid, breathe.
You're hanging here now. Hunter? Oh, this poor kid.
What the heck happened?
Especially because he's very disposable.
What did you see?
Oh, you don't want to know. Well, no, you do. Oh. Yo. Yeah. Wow. So much to digest there and talk about. My goodness. I mean, obviously we knew Philip was Bellows, but for Luce to finally be confronted with that, obviously she just couldn't believe it. But we got to meet the Collector. Wow. If you want to see chaos realized, just take a look at that Collector there. Oh, I cannot wait to learn more about exactly what that thing is and how it plays into things here, how Philip or Bellows has been using the Collector, or the Collector using Bellows. But Witch Hunter, I never said it. I never said it out loud in my reactions, but I had like one of my quick theories that I quickly kind of like disposed of, in my thoughts, was kind of like a Witch Hunter angle, but I kind of just did away with it. And this was a bit ago. And the fact that it didn't pop back into my head, from the town they're from, right? I'm trying to remember where they're from. Oh. Are they from, like, the like Northeast in the US? I can't remember. Someone clarify that for me, because then that definitely lines up. But it but the witch hunter thing seems to, it doesn't seem like it's enough. There's more to it than this. There, because he has like just true anger, it seems like, and just like to. But again, and maybe, I don't know, maybe that is it. I don't know. Like, I feel like there's more, and I just, in my head, I want to think there's way more to it than this. But again, what exactly is going to happen with the Unity to wipe out witches? Because that seems the goal there. He just wants witches gone. And just to see how he arrived and how he used fear tactics and lies to manipulate people to get on his side. And then he somehow he becomes emperor because of it. Because of that fear and those lies. He's a very good salesman. Wow. That's a big episode. And we finally got to see the beast form that he has. And the sigils, like, I wonder if I can't, like, I at first I was like, maybe the sigils are a form of a glyph, but it might not be that. I don't know exactly what he is doing there to be able to do that. Maybe it is. I could be wrong. Unless that is something with the collector, but the collector is a big one. I don't know how the collector plays a part here. And I know Bellis is our big bad, but there's a possibility that the collector is going to be just above him, right? Because stories do tend to do that sometimes, where they introduce a player very late in the story that ends up being the bigger threat. But man, so many things. I have to watch that episode again. Okay. I'm glad you said that, Mike. I'm glad you said you're going to rewatch the episode, because this is future Mike, and that's exactly what I did later on that day after recording that reaction. I watched the episode again, and I'm recording this the day after I recorded that. I tend to get fixated on certain things. My mind tends to get really jumbled, and I don't think clearly sometimes when I do the review and thoughts aspect of the videos, and I tend to not acknowledge certain things, or I do miss things as I'm watching because I get too hyped on stuff. I get very excited about things I watch. So just a few things in regards to Hollow Mind upon rewatching it. I don't do this often, but this was such an important episode that I want to give you all a little more into my mindset and maybe some of my theories are in regards to after this episode, because this was a huge episode. It really was. This is the biggest episode the show's ever had, in my opinion. So, few things. In regards to Philip, and obviously Bellos, right? Philip coming from the 1600s, him being a witch hunter, that makes a whole lot of damn sense. I wasn't quite sure exactly where Philip was from, right? Where Luce is from and all that, and it seems to be it's Connecticut, right? We're in like around Connecticut, so that definitely lines up the whole witch hunter angle. He's coming from the 1600s. Salem witch trials are like late 1600s, I think, if I can remember correctly. So the fact that they worked in a witch hunter to go into this story as the main villain is incredible, especially with the things he wants to do lines up with obviously a lot of historical events in our history, obviously stuff that went on in Germany and the Holocaust and World War II and such, just for an example. Just the persecution of a certain race of people, or persecution of depending on your beliefs and and whatnot, right? So the fact that the Owl House has gone in this direction is incredible to me. That is for a show that's on Disney, especially particularly an animated show geared towards, I'm going to say geared more towards young teens and and adults as well. I commend them for doing this. So it just adds makes Bellis an incredibly just frightening character to me. So there's that, right? Now, I had a little confusion with Hunter. It's not a matter I had confusion. I think it's pretty accurate that Hunter's very much a clone. I saw the paintings. I even mentioned that I need to go back and look at those paintings. I saw things in them and I just wasn't acknowledging it. So yes, in the second viewing, I did recognize that the man in the paintings that were scratched off in some of them, but then we get clearer shots as they dive deeper in. That person in those paintings very much looks like Hunter, obviously. So I'm going to guess that that person in the paintings is one of the companions that came with Bellows. I'm just going to assume it's a family member, maybe a brother, uncle, I don't know, cousin, someone very close to him. And based off what I saw in those paintings, it seems to me that this person, his brother, I don't think Hunter is his real name. Actually, wouldn't it be funny if Caleb is his actual name? Because Hunter comes up with that name Caleb, and as he was trying to come out, maybe some just weird memory thing that's actually his name, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Just a little theory of mine. But from what? Any Sport in a Storm? I think that's the episode where he comes up with that name. But based off the paintings, yes, you could see in them, and it seems that it seems like this person, we're just going to say brother, came to maybe fall in love with a witch, because we don't necessarily see this person he's holding. Like, he's someone he's with. I can't remember if he's holding hands with one of them, but there's shots of Philip looking very displeased by this, especially with his witch hunter past. And you could see different shots of him looking he's going to go attack him. You can see him starting to transform as he probably has consumed more palisman, because we did establish that the palisman are the reason why he goes all bleh, right? And am I to think maybe possibly that he did kill this person, right? This brother or someone, sibling, a cousin? I don't know. I'm just going to say brother, though. I'm just going to stick with brother. That just seems the most obvious thing. They love doing family things like these in these shows. So am I to think correctly then? I mean, don't answer me. This is just me theorizing. That doesn't give you permission to be all like, you're right on the money, Mike. I don't want to know. I don't know if I'm right or wrong. But it looks like, based off what we see these paintings, that it looks like Philip killed him for this. For maybe falling in love with a witch. And maybe he blames witches for this. Doesn't take responsibility himself. He just blames them for what happened to his brother, kind of like, you made me do this, blah, 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 you must pay type of thing. Because there's like a really cool shot of one of the portraits where he looks like he's hugging Philip, this person. But yeah, he's right on the spot with Hunter. So it looks like he essentially recloned this person over and over again, because he does mention, it hurts every time he betrays him. And, it's do everything in the name of the Titan and blah, 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 blah. The second he betrays him, he disposes and makes another one, which is incredibly evil and really messed up. And then third, the Collector. I didn't go enough about the Collector. I still don't know much about the Collector, but it definitely seems like the Unity lines up with the Collector merging with the Titan. I don't know if that's where they're going, if that's what the Unity is. I don't know what the Collector exactly does, what he has told Philip. We just know this seems to be a very chaotic character. Pretty unhinged. It mentioned something about like the 9 hues, in the world and stuff. I can't remember the exact line that it was rhyming with, but it seems like is the Unity the merging of the release of the Collector onto this world. And I did mention it, sometimes these shows like to throw a new big bad villain out of left field sometimes, and this could be it right here. And is this a merger of the Titan with the Collector? Now, this brings me into a theory I've had for quite some time. I have not talked about this theory. I'm going to talk about it right now because I feel like this is a good time to talk about it. And I've had this theory since, I think, episode 3 of season 2. I forget the name of the episode, is when we explore a little bit of King's past. And since then, I've had this theory. And I had a little bit of it before, but it kind of made me think more of it. And now that we're getting more into the Titan here, I don't think it's any coincidence that the Titan's skull resembles a bit of King. I have recognized that. So, the theory I've had for quite some time is that King is indeed a Titan. Or some sort. Or a descendant of one. Or is one. It's no coincidence that King looks like he was in a guarded room. He's in a guarded room for a reason. He's very important. And I think there are some sinister things going on here in regards to King, potentially. Obviously, to not his knowledge, but there are plans for him. So my theory is it not exactly merging the collector with the Titan, not the dead Titan that the Boiling Isles resides in, but merging the collector with King. That is my theory. That is my guess now. I feel comfortable talking about this finally. I kind of held it inside for quite some time because I didn't want to really go into it yet that early because I'm afraid someone's going to spoil me. But yeah, I came into this with a clearer mind watching Hollow Mind. My brain no longer was hollow. I filled it with comprehensive ideas now that the hype of the episode was over. It's rare that I do this, but I need to go in. I need to acknowledge these things with more comprehension. So I hope you appreciated this little add-on to this video. It definitely made the video a lot longer. So I'm sorry if you don't like long videos, but I think it was important that I came in here and acknowledged that I did recognize these things. I may have missed some stuff. I might be totally off base and totally wrong. I may still misremember things even after rewatching it a second time, but I did see these things. So folks, thank you so much for hanging out. As always, I really appreciate it. I know this was a little different. I apologize for that, but I hope you did enjoy me going more in depth with the thoughts that I was having trouble collecting in that, that earlier portion of the thoughts and reviews section. But folks, yeah. Thank you so much. If you haven't already, please like the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We got plenty of Outhouse. We're gearing towards the end here, and I'm going to be, second I'm done season 2, I'm going to be watching season 3, episode 1. Watch the first episode of the first special for season 3. And if you haven't already, and if something you're into, wow, I can't speak. If it's something you're into, we do have a Patreon for the channel. You can get full-length uncut reactions such as this one and other shows I've been covering. So if that's something you're interested in, if you want to get a little early access, go for it. It's I think it's very much worth it if you enjoy the content of this channel. But folks, have yourselves a great day. I'll talk to you later. Actually, I won't talk to you later. This is not live. It's not live. I'll see you later. Bye.